The Ugandan Water Project is a non-profit organization working through you to provide safe drinking water and other water resources to communities in Uganda.
You might be wondering how we can work alongside the Ugandan Water Project to provide clean water to people in Uganda. The answer is by raising money so they can install rainwater collection systems, perform borehole rehabilitation, which means fixing broken wells, and supply Sawyer Point 1 filters to purify water.
To explain these options in further detail, we will now hear from Alex Nelson, Daniel Nodden, and Daniel Anderson.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm here in Uganda with one of our recently installed rainwater collection systems. Basically, rainwater falls onto a metal roof, travels to a gutter system, then drains into a 2,600-gallon tank. This water is then stored for later use. It can be used for drinking, cooking, cleaning, and gardening. It is expected to last 30 years. The system would not work if there was not a lot of rainfall, but here in Uganda, the average rainfall is 80 inches a year. It costs $3,600 and supplies water for approximately 100 families or 500 students. Our local Ugandan crew installs our projects with the experience of 200 tanks behind them. It takes 30 to 60 days from start to finish.
Hi, I'm Daniel Nodden, and I am here in Uganda, what was once a broken well. Thanks to the newest addition to the Ugandan Water Project, borehole rehabilitation, this well is now working again, and a borehole is just a simple hand pump. Well, that goes anywhere from 30 to 250 feet deep. This mechanical pumping system is the most common method of water delivery in all of Africa. The need for regular maintenance may seem obvious, but is often not done, resulting in over 30% wells in sub-Saharan Africa being broken at any one point in time. It costs about $2,000 to repair a borehole.
Hi everyone, in Uganda there is a dire need of both access to water and purification of water. Sawyer's hollow fiber membrane filters combined with a water collection system tackles both problems. We use Sawyer's filters both as an addition to our system by attaching it to the tap and using it as a standalone system. Designed to use any existing source of water, each Sawyer Point 1 filter lasts about 10 years and purifies about 1 million gallons of water.
Thank you for that information. Here in the United States, we are fortunate to have access to clean water. It is easy to take that for granted and not think about all of the benefits clean water provides us.
Yes, clean water changes everything. Let's end our segment with a video from the Ugandan Water Project that demonstrates the many benefits a rainwater collection system has had on a school in Uganda.
I'm Madam Ruth Senfuka, the head teacher and director, His Grace Infant Primary School. We used to have a small tank at the school, but it used to cost a lot because we would fill it at least 3 times in a term. Kids used to come to school with small bottles containing water. They didn't boil that water, and I had to report it to hospital every now and then with at least 2 cases daily, and that bill was on the school. One day I was in the office, a certain gentleman came in and introduced himself that he was coming from the Ugandan Water Project. I thought he was a con man. A week after they called me and they told me that they were going to give us a tank, and indeed they did it. They installed it at the school. After getting this tank, now the school has safe water and we have abundant water. The Ugandan Water Project donated us with filters, which filters are assisting us to get safe water for the kids. And these kids are no longer getting sick. The enrollment has increased from 200 pupils to 302 pupils in a period of 6 months. Since we no longer buy water from outside, we have saved a lot of money, which money we have used in gardening, whereby we have cultivated beans, maize, which has helped us to feed the kids for the whole of this term. We have saved some food which is going to assist us during term 3. Thanks, Ugandan Water Project.
Hi Sandman, I'm Mason, and today we have some really dry news for you.
And I'm Isabella here, and I wouldn't say our story is dry. I would say that we've got a pretty watery situation going on.
With two of our biggest community service projects here at school, bring clean water to areas that don't have access to it. So we thought we would talk about something we've all seen, but maybe don't quite know what it is.
Water towers. Nearly every town here at the shore has one, and some towns have more than one. So, what's the deal? What's their purpose?
These giant structures dot our Jersey Shore communities, but they're kind of a mystery to a lot of people.
Here at SCNN, we're going to get to the bottom of these mysterious towers. So let's go over to Layla and Caitlin with the down low on the high towers.
Hello, I'm Layla, and today Caitlin and I are interviewing Isabella about what exactly those water towers do. Thank you for speaking with us today.
I'm happy to talk about water with you.
So, Isabella, why do we have water towers?
They help with a town's demand of water throughout a day.
What do you mean, the demand of water?
You figure there are times throughout the day more water is being used than others. For example, in the morning, many people take showers, so the water tower helps with the high demand at those times.
Interesting. Can you explain how they work?
Well, water towers are built on high ground and keep the water up really high for a good reason.
I figured there had to be a reason the water was kept up so high, but I still don't know why. Go on.
The reason is because the town only needs a small water pump station to pump the water to the top of the tower, and gravity gives the water enough pressure to deliver the water to the town. During the high demand times,
So they pump water up in the tower until only to let it run down.
exactly. But the water towers can hold about 1 million gallons of water and are ready with clean water when the towns need it.
Oh, so now I get it. The water is there when we need it, and because it uses gravity to move the water, the towns don't need to build giant pumping stations.
Exactly.
Is the water clean when it comes from the water tower?
Of course. The water is treated to make sure it is pure. In Cape May, we have a way to take the salt out of the water to make it drinkable.
How often is the water tested?
We test the water all the time, and we send the test results to the people of the town so they know the quality of the water and that they are receiving.
Well, thank you for speaking with us and explaining how the water towers work. Yeah, I'll never drive by one again without thinking about how they function.
Looks like my job here is done.
Now back to the studio.
Thanks for that interview, Layla and Caitlin.
It's great seeing how things work. I always thought there was water in the whole tower, not just the top.
Me too. Hopefully you learned something new today on SCNN. That's all we have for local news.
Up next is school news.
All right, Salmon, I'm Hannah Souter, and you've heard about the Ugandan Water Project. But did you know that Miss Morris's class has taken on the task of raising money for a rainwater collection system?
That's right. In this week's episode of SCNN School News, we are going to break down how we are less than $800 away from our goal of bringing clean, filtered, usable water to a village in Uganda.
Yes, we are super close, and it's been amazing to be a part of something so big that will impact the world for 30 years to come.
I agree. I can't believe we will be making a real difference in the lives of people across the Atlantic Ocean.
We take for granted that we turn on a faucet and clean water is available for us to cook with, brush our teeth, and drink every day, all the time. Other parts of the world aren't that lucky. Clean water isn't right there at the ready for whenever they need it.
Aren't we super lucky?
All this talking about water sure makes me thirsty. Cheers
for them having clean water soon. Let's go over to Naomi to see what some of the kids did to help raise this money.
Hi, I'm here with Austin and Brianna. I'm very interested to hear what you have done to help raise such a large amount of money. Austin, what did you do?
One of the things I've done is put a money can at Lucky Bones and another one at Cape May Convention Hall. On the can it tells you about the project we are doing and how much money we need to raise. I can't wait to see how much that brings in.
And Brianna, what are you doing?
I did that too, Austin, but at my mom's work. I'll have to check with her today to see how much money she got for donations.
Almost there. Hi, Olivia and Georgie. Another one of the projects for kids to do was extra chores. For me, my parents wouldn't give me the money unless I actually worked for it. They also wouldn't give me money for my normal chores. So now, since we started the project, I earned $55 by unloading the dishwasher and taking care of the trash. It sure is a lot of work, but knowing I'm making a difference in the world makes me proud. What chores did you do?
I helped at my sister's birthday party and got $20 to give to the Ugandan Water Project. I was so proud of myself. My mom also gave a generous donation of $50 because I explained to her what we are trying to do, and she felt it was unfair.
That's awesome, Olivia. And Georgie, what did you do?
Yes, Naomi, I did chores too. I worked at my mom's store, and at home I swept the floor and dusted for my mom. Everyone knows no one enjoys those two chores. Knowing these kids will have clean water for 30 years makes it all worth it.
Now I'm going to go see what amazing things my good friends Hannah and Daniel did. Hannah, I hear you really put a lot of effort into raising money.
Can you believe I made over $400 by having a bake sale at my church? My parents helped me, and it took a lot of work and time. And even Miss Morris came to make my goal come true. I was super nervous when I had to get up at my church and tell them about the Ugandan Water Project. I kept thinking in the back of my brain, I have to do this because those people are depending on me.
Are you serious? You got to be kidding me. That's a lot of money, Hannah. Daniel, what did you do that had a huge impact as well?
So I went home after Miss Morris introduced the project, and I asked my mom how we could help. She works at the MUA, and she said she could talk to Mr. Chapman, the executive director of the MUA. We made a video to present to him and the board of directors. I've been told a big donation is coming our way. What I've learned is people really do want to help. We just have to be courageous enough to ask. I'm so proud of myself for going the extra mile and asking.
That should give you an idea, Sandman, of the things we have done. Now off to Austin and Olivia to talk about our future events.
Don't we have future events planned?
Yep, that's right, Austin.
Sandman, by the time you see this SCNN, we will have just done our pretzel sale. Also in April, we have a car wash planned.
Don't we have another dress down day for the faculty if we need it?
Yes, we do, but remember, Olivia, we have to keep our ideas flowing until we are certain we have reached our goal. We will do whatever it takes.
Right, Austin. I know I am only 10, but I know you can do anything if you put the effort, time, and work into it.
We are going to prove that, right?
Currently, we are about $800 away from our goal. Keep supporting us, Sandman. Without you, we wouldn't be able to reach our goal. That's all for school news, Sandman. Signing off.